You guys big milk heads?
Yeah, actually, after a long day, you just get a little glass of milk to take the edge off. It's actually...
I like milk.
I'm not anti-milk. I know everyone's... I hate
I know you're picky, so...
but I like... One time, why I hate Pliable. I'm in Belmar enjoying a lovely beach day, which is very much killing me that we're not at the beach. So I haven't been to the beach since... Well, actually, I was at the beach last week in Florida, so I'm lying. But I haven't been to the beach in a while. But the Pliable, I go to get an iced coffee there, right? And they're like, we don't have regular milk. I'm like, you don't have any milk from a cow.
What, they got just almond, oat?
Yeah, they just had fake milks. And I'm like, well, I don't like any of that shit. And this lady's like, I'm like, can you give me something that's going to be the closest possible? And it was awful.
What did she give you?
Yeah, what was it?
It was like
pistachio milk?
Pistachio.
It's like green milk.
I don't even know. It was like, it wasn't almond milk. She said to go with something else. She's like, and I ended up like 3 sips. I ended up throwing it away and like going and walking a mile down the road to buying another coffee.
I'm a whole milk only kind of guy, low key. If I'm gonna drink a glass of milk, yeah.
When I first moved to Newark, there's a Dunkin' by my house. And I ordered a pumpkin spice latte. And Newark is like a primarily black area. And when I ordered the drink, the lady didn't even like look at my name. She just goes, "White girl." Shakes it at me.
Here you go.
We get one a day, so that's you today.
Yeah. That's great.
I kind of don't mind Newark too much, though. Like, it's not that I feel like completely safe, but it's like, kind of walk around and do shit. There's definitely other places where I'm like, nah, I'd rather be in my car.
No, I like it. I think it's underrated. I think there's a lot of promise there, too.
Yeah.
I mean, the Ironbound section, you can eat good.
Right?
For sure.
Where are you by? Are you by, like, Prudential?
Yeah, well, I'm over by, like, NJIT and NJIT, Rutgers.
Okay.
That area. It's kind of like the border of where it starts to get unsafe. When I first moved to Newark, I lived, like, in a very unsafe area. Like 2 days after I moved out, there was like a gunshot that went off in the house next to me.
And now when you moved from out of the area, you didn't necessarily know either that wasn't the best
I had no
area,
idea.
right? So
no.
yeah.
I mean, people were like, because I was telling people I was moving to Newark and I knew people in Jersey and they're like, don't move to Newark. And I'm like, what?
Well, people will tell you that. They'll say that. Yeah. People will say, yeah.
If you had like a choice of like recommendations, I don't know if Newark would be in the top
I remember
10.
A kid in my community college class was... had his car stolen when he was in Newark.
Yeah?
I mean, he was definitely buying drugs. Like, so I mean, that's what he was there. Like,
yeah.
But they stole his car.
Okay, but
You
did
saw
he
it
leave
coming.
it running?
No. They carjacked him for his car.
Like get out of the car.
And then the best is the police were like, "Fuck you! You shouldn't have been here," and basically like wouldn't help him, and like wouldn't help him, like left him stranded after he got carjacked.
Yeah.
You'd be surprised by the amount of people that are like, "Oh, my car got stolen," and then it's because they left the car running.
Despite all that, and Newark used to be like a capital for car theft. I mean,
It's still up there.
There's like an old movie. Like an old movie from the 90s called New Jersey Drive, where like all about the car theft in Newark.
Right. But
my friend's dad's
anywhere,
actually
though.
in that movie. My friend's dad's actually the judge in that movie.
Bingo.
That's cool.
Yeah, he was Gordon on Sesame Street as well. My friend's dad.
Wow.
Who's Gordon?
The bald black guy in
Just
Sesame
be
Street.
impressed.
I don't remember people. I remember puppets.
Yeah. Why do you think he was the only guy that wasn't a puppet on Sesame Street? Was
Like,
my friend's dad.
We still need a black guy. It's like we have all these puppets. This still seems like
They're like not diverse enough.
Was he a judge in real life?
No, he's an actor.
Oh.
He just played a judge in the movie and then was on Sesame Street and a bunch of other stuff.
Pretty
He was
cool.
in a
That's
commercial
cool.
recently too. I saw him on a commercial. I was like,
How does he get involved in that stuff? That's amazing.
oh, I mean, he's like a professional. Like that's he just acts for like that's his gig for like his whole life.
If you do something and only do that, you'll get something out of it. You got to be really bad if you don't get like anything out of it.
Well, he had like an agent.
Yeah, because you get up to that point, you do like
business.
the background stuff, and then you get like a SAG card, and then then
I want that SAG card, man.
Yeah,
What does SAG stand for?
Screen Actors Guild.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's those award shows that we're not allowed to vote
No,
for.
we're not.
We're normies.
If we're in SAG, they send you the movies on disc, and you get to watch them too. That's an added bonus. I mean, you pay like more than it would cost to go to the
it's a lot of money to be in
it's
it.
not- it's the one.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is it like one of those subscription things? Or
No, it's like a union.
Yeah,
So you're
it's
paying
like the
to be
actors
in the union.
Like you can't be in a Hollywood movie per se without being in SAG, I think, unless you're just like an extra.
Yeah.
And you can't speak, I think, in a Hollywood movie without being SAG.
Yeah. So like,
I think I've with auditions, like I've seen things where it's like must be in SAG or SAG card needed or whatever.
yeah, like the cast of like the Captain Phillips movie with all those like Somalian guys. They had to like put them in the background of like a Trident commercial first before they do like the movie. Yeah.
Before he could be
Let's
the
get
captain
these guys
now.
in the union.
He had to do a Mentos commercial before.
Because I used to do that stuff where like you are just like in like little background or like minor roles, like not speaking, and then you do enough of them, then they're like, okay, you're eligible for the SAG card. And then like at the time, I think it was like $3,500, which is kind of a lot of money.
Yeah.
You know.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sure it's way more now.
Oh.
Whatever it was, I don't know the numbers, but yeah. And then I didn't do that.
What kind of stuff were you working on?
I was in Law and Order twice.
No, shut up.
Yeah.
Which one?
SVU.
No, shut up.
Oh yeah.
What'd you do? Say more.
Played a drug dealer.
Yeah. What episode? Do you remember?
Did you get to speak?
No. But I definitely dealt drugs on camera. That was
Nice.
cool.
I did it off camera.
Yeah, because again, like I didn't have the SAG card, so
God.
they weren't gonna like.
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna. They were never. Even if they wanted to be like, you got to say like, "Where's the money?" Like they would. They wouldn't have. You know.
Yeah.
So I did that.
Were you told to say like watermelon in the background? Like I hear that's what they tell extras to say is like watermelon.
I do kind of remember that at one of the sets because we were like playing like school kids. This wasn't Law and Order. This was a different show. It might have been like Blue Bloods or something.
You're on Blue Bloods? That's my dad. And
I had a fake
favorite
dad that I had to get in the car with.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, it was like somebody like picking me up from school,
Mm-hmm.
and then like I was wearing like a uniform from like some private school in New York. So like I had to get like fitted for a shirt and a jacket and everything. And then you come out of the school and like say goodbye to your one friend, and then your dad like waves you in the car. And then I had to like get in this car with this guy and like drive away and do that like, I don't know, 9 times.
That was
something
what
like that.
happened to you in the car, Ray.
I don't really. This is why acting is kind
Don't
of
worry,
hard.
man. Your real dad will come back someday.
Yeah.
It was
That too.
it was the father from Seventh Heaven.
Yeah, it's like I'm like only like 5 minutes into my acting career, and then like now some guy's just trying to touch me in a car. Like I was like, this is.
I like how you were in Law and Order. Alana was in Law and Order.
Yeah, but I think she might have spoke or she was like a cop. Yeah, I saw
Wow.
that too.
They
Which is
didn't fit
funny.
you for the cop character?
No.
Why? You have the mustache though.
Now
Yeah,
I was
the cop
younger.
If
Switch out the
you see Ray,
sunglasses?
This
you
was during
immediately
that
think
prom
police
photo I showed. It was like that guy.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That guy was a drug dealer.
Carmine
This guy,
Gotti, right?
he's a nice guy.
Yeah.
Like, he's a cop.
Did you have a mustache like that in high school? I don't remember.
No, it
the
was
picture.
much thinner. It was more like a Lionel Richie.
I could never grow anything as
Like a little richer
thorough. This is like a week of not shaving.
Same dude.
I have.
Me and Maddie have the same facial hair.
We have the same issue with our facial
Yeah.
hair, Brett.
No, I'm like the complete opposite. Like I have to shave every morning, or else like then it's just like
No, I get that. Yeah.
I don't know
me
why
too.
that happens.
Yeah.
I asked my dad. He's like, "Yep, you're getting to that age."
Is it an Italian thing?
Probably also that. Pretty hairy people.
My dad was like, I didn't have to shave every day until I was in my 30s.
Yeah.
I'm still waiting. I don't want to shave, to be honest. Like, I'm not like, I don't know. I don't need a beard. I wouldn't want a beard, I don't think.
When I was in Italy, though, I don't remember too many like overly hairy people, though.
Mhm.
Maybe that's like an Italian American thing.
manscaped.
You come over here, get a little colder, the
You gotta add a
jeans
little
come out,
fur.
like get warmer,
Yeah.
warmer. I don't know.
You guys down in the south is a little warmer climate.
Yeah.
You don't need as much body hair.
What are you, like Irish?
I'm about half Eastern European, and that's a mix of Hungarian and Polish.
Whoa.
And then I got like 16% Irish in there, 10% German, and then just a few other like random white things.
Yeah, it's pretty safe to say, at least for me, like a lot of people that are usually just like white, but you know they're not Italian or like
You know
Greek. You
someone
can kind of
said-
just be like, "Are you Irish?" And
Zach
they're like,
McMahon said to me,
That's a
little-
safe bet.
little
Yeah.
bit.
Zach McMahon didn't know you were Italian.
Yeah.
In fact,
Nobody
yesterday
does.
he said he thought you were Jamaican.
Oh,
Zach McMahon
Yeah.
said to me yesterday,
That's a safe bet.
100%. You were like, I'm Italian. He's like, I thought he was Jamaican.
Yeah.
Not joking, like looked right at me, like a serious statement. I thought he was Jamaican.
Yeah, because I've never really talked to him, and then he knew I came from Paisan Con, and he's like, "Why were you there? You're not Italian." I'm like, "I am."
What inspired you to grow out the dreads?
I've had them so long that I kind of don't even remember why I did it. But all I know is when I was like a kid, you know, when you're in like 4th grade and self-portrait or something like that. Since I was like young, very, very young, I would always draw all my self-portraits like with like dreads and stuff like that. And if I had to like make like a little like clay figure, they all had dreads.
Okay, but like
So I just
anyone
like,
who tries to draw hair, it comes out looking like
right,
dreads.
but I just took it too literally.
Oh.
I was like, I'm either like a really good artist or like
I've always wanted cornrows.
you can still do that.
I know.
It's not too late,
I'm
Brett.
too cheap.
Spring Breakers kind of thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
It could go. At least once in my life, I'd like to have cornrows. I had Coolio braids once as a little kid.
Did you ever go like to like Bermuda or anything, and then you get like
Yes,
those,
I
like,
had.
those,
Oh,
like, braids
yes, of course
kinda
I did
thing?
that.
Not to that extent.
Oh,
no.
I had them put
That's like-
braids in my hair every time I went to an island on vacation.
yeah,
Oh,
that's a
that's
very
fun.
like white girl on
With the
vacation
beads,
thing to do.
I had the white girl with the beads. I had the beads. Like,
Yeah.
I did all of that.
yeah, somebody asked. To do
I never
that.
even did like the feather thing. You remember when the feather was very
yeah,
popular?
yeah.
I never did that.
What about a flower behind the ear?
Oh, of course, yeah.
Okay.
Naturally. Well, I mean, like I went to.
She
So I,
had flowers in her hair.
yeah, I can do a flower. Yeah. No, I went to Hungary. Last
We'll
was
get you a
it?
snack.
Was it one? No, I mean.
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding, folks. We're in
It was like
teenagers.
last summer or the summer before. I don't remember which Hungary trip it was, but we were in a small. It was 2 years ago. Doesn't matter. We were in a small village actually in Transylvania. Not even Hungary anymore.
Transylvania? You've been to Transylvania?
Yes, sir. I went
What?
So it was in Romania, and
Alright,
we were in a small village in Transylvania, and there were these girls. I was on a like tour. I was with like a tour group, kind of. It was for people who are ethnically Hungarian. Doesn't matter. Again. And there were these girls braiding hair, and the tour guide kind of said, "Do you want to get your hair braided?" And I said, "Yeah." And I thought this was like something that they were like paying for. No, he just went up to these poor girls and said, "Hey, will you braid her hair?" And like, it was really like afterwards I realized that they weren't like selling this, that they were just random villagers. But I did enjoy having my hair braided by
I
them.
love it.
Nice.
Yeah.
So what was Transylvania like? I've
Yeah.
got so many questions.
Vampires.
Do they lean into the vampire thing, or is it like, or are they like, oh, we're so annoyed with this, or
Yeah.
are they like, no, this is our tourist thing?
Especially in the capital, they lean into it.
Oh, that
They
sounds
do.
so
Mhm,
fun.
Yeah.
That sounds fun to me because I get ads for this vampire museum on Instagram all the time.
and it's
I go,
in Transylvania.
No, it's in New Jersey. But I go, this seems fun. I imagine Transylvania is like this guy's thing, but like the whole country.
Yeah, they're very playful about it.
Yeah.
Well, it's a region. It's not its own country, but it used to be part of Hungary, and so it's they're very like a lot of people who live in Transylvania are very proud to be Hungarian, and like Dracula is supposed.
Yeah,
to,
it's like
what he's
Vlad.
based
They
off
have
is, like,
Vlad
Hungarian.
the Impaler stuff
Right,
all over
right.
because that's
Like-
who Dracula was supposed to be, right?
Right,
Vlad
exactly.
the Impaler.
That's
Yeah.
I like
cool.
me a
At least they
Dracula.
lean into it. It's like Salem.
I
kinda,
love
where
me a
they're-
Dracula, my friend.
Yeah.
I'm a Dracula. I love a Draculas.
Be cool.
What do
if,
you
like,
love about him?
I just love the whole thing, the flying. I like he's smooth. All the chicks love Dracula. He's like, hey,
yeah, he does
whisper.
have so many chicks.
He's got game. Dracula had game. He's whispering. Everyone's doing anything. Everyone.
I was gonna say, did you know that when it came out in the theaters in the 1930s, it was so scary that women would faint in the theater, and they had to have doctors on staff in the theater for like when the women fainted.
Yeah, Frankenstein too. It's
Really?
Like, yeah, they were like, oh my god, could you imagine somebody sewing body parts together? Like people were like puking and running out of the theater.
And now,
Really?
They couldn't imagine, like, the same thing with Dracula.
And
Like,
now
this guy's
people are-
flying
yeah.
fangs, because they never saw stuff in like that wasn't like a drawing, I guess.
What do you think nightmares were like before they invented
That's a
movies?
good-
Yeah, wow, what an
Yeah.
interesting. Yeah, did they like?
It's like you just have like no like, I don't know, your candle wouldn't light or something.
Oh,
no,
like,
it's dark in my
my
house.
house burned.
Oh no,
down.
it's dark. I mean,
No.
Everything's dark.
Oh no!
that was just their reality.
I
though.
hate the darkness. Pitch black. I that would bug me out.
Yeah, I'm not
Like,
a
I
dark
gotta
person.
have like a nightlight. I sleep with the TV on. I need some type of noise or some type of light.
That's where we meet on the same street.
As soon as I'm in all darkness, I just assume demons and monsters everywhere.
Yep.
Just surrounding me. And I'm like, oh,
Same.
light's on. I'm safe again. You can't get me with this light on.
You ever had a sleep paralysis dream?
Yeah. Oh, I used to get sleep paralysis really bad all the time. Knock on wood, it's been a while, but oh God, that's torture. When you're awake and you're fucking like, it freaks me out to be like, I'm like, must be like what paralyzed people feel like all day. Where you're like, and you just want to move and you can't move. And like, I'm trying to bite my lip or something to like wake me up. But I don't know if I'm really even biting my lip. I don't know what's real anymore. What's the dream?
Right.
It's fucking, like I'm in a panic right now just thinking about it.
And it's a regular night of sleep. And then
You're awake. What happens is part of your brain wakes up, but your body's not awake yet.
Yeah.
So you're conscious, but you can't move.
Right.
And that's my panic is like, if is this what death is?
Oh.
You know what I mean? Like, is this death?
That happened to you?
Oh, yeah. No, I've had a few of them. Probably not as often as you.
Oh,
but
God.
I was going to ask what you do to wake yourself up out of it.
Like, I think bite my lip, but I don't know if I'm really doing it.
That's an interesting technique. I try to, like, move.
Yeah,
but it's hard. You can't do it.
I can't move. Like, I'm trying to move. Like, what I'm trying, like, I can think about, like, trying to force my arms or my body to, like, do something.
Yeah.
It's fucking terrifying.
I feel like eventually the panic and anxiety wakes me up. Have you not had one?
Yes.
I had it once, but it was
wow.
like drug induced kind of.
Well,
so
that's
it's like way different.
Well, yeah.
I've never just been actually sleeping, like a normal sleep, and then had this phenomenon.
It's
happen.
usually more naps for me, I think. Sometimes
Really?
it would be like, yeah. Or day. If I try to sleep during the day, maybe. It happens less frequently in my bed than it does if I'm on a couch or something.
Yeah, that's what
I've
she said.
noticed.
Do you,
Oh, God.
what's like one of the most scary ones you've had or creepy ones?
Like some people say, like they see like the hat guy or like a shadow creature. I don't get any of that. My thing is, I'm too panicked on not being able to move to notice anything else going on.
Wait, who's the hat guy?
Oh, the hat.
I'm just imagining like
That's that guy that like everybody like
They say
sees
they've
kind of
seen
like
him
the
in
same
his
person.
dreams, or if you take a lot of Robitussin and don't go to sleep,
I'm-
you see the hat guy. It's like a shadow figure, and it's got like a top hat on.
Like what? Like a fedora? Like,
Like,
what
or
is he
like
wearing?
a top hat. Here, actually, I've got a device right here that will allow me to show you that guy instead of me giving a poor description of it.
I'm just imagining.
I've never
like,
seen the hat guy.
Yeah, I'm just imagining like a guy in a fedora, like, and you're
Or
like,
the
no,
hat
not
man.
Yeah,
you.
of all hats, yeah,
Yeah.
that would be kind of scary.
Please, no, not the,
The
hat
Hat
guy.
Man.
It's like one of those newsboy hats. I actually love those hats. Everyone hates those hats, but I love those hats.
Newsboy?
The newsboy hats.
What's that?
Oh yeah, like the
the
little
mask.
Newsies hats.
Yeah, that they like.
That's like the mask.
No, what? What do you?
Like the Jim Carrey movie. He's
No.
got a hat.
That could be a fedora.
Yeah, it's kind
Does
of.
he look like? Oh, I know that guy.
You seen him?
Is that what
Oh
Freddy
no,
Krueger's based off of?
maybe.
Oh.
Interesting.
He does
Could
wear
be.
a hat, right?
Yeah, he's got a hat like that. Actually, you're right. He's got a
That's not a fedora.
no.
Wait,
you were
I'm
asking
stretching.
about the newsy hat. No, like it's like you were describing as not like a newsy hat. I'll show you what you're talking about.
And who
it's
wears
like,
the newsy
the
hat?
little
The little news, yeah.
1940s paper boy, and he's got the little suspenders, and
My
he's like,
brother
hey, sir.
had like one of those hats on when we were like kids.
Like the cab driver hat?
Here,
I think so.
yeah.
Yeah.
Or like also like I'm a man in his 40s who's bald and likes punk rock and
Yeah.
hockey,
Oh,
or
that
like
guy.
and the Peaky Blinders.
The Peaky Blinders, that's a great way to.
Okay,
Yeah.
then I know exactly.
Yeah,
Yep.
I love those hats.
Got it.
They're so cute.
Andy Cap.
yeah.
That makes sense.
I used to try to wear one in high school. Did your fashion change since high school? What
Yeah.
has that been like? Your
Oh.
fashion evolution.
I was like, you go first.
I think I wore. I dressed nicer in the sense of it was like I wore like Express, so it was like a more like
Yeah.
Is
like
that a brand?
yeah, you don't know Express. It's like for Albanians and shit, and like
Start.
I love how you, just the cultural appropriation
it
changed.
just keeps going. It's like I used to jack Albanian
Albanians,
style.
yes.
Now I'm kind of doing this like Jamaican rogue warrior thing, but Yeah, I would more like nice jeans that were like straight. Everything was like a little tighter. I guess that might have also been like the times. It was like whatever.
Oh, yeah.
It was like a step down from like Jersey Shore, maybe, kind of like that. It wasn't that tight, and it wasn't that Ed Hardy.
I had white diesel shoes and like tight jeans. Yeah, I know what you mean. Jeans.
I don't even know what kind of shoe. I might have just wore Air Forces too, like shoes wise. It's way more like straight edge. Like, oh, this guy would go to like a club or
like
something.
Like fist bumping. Like, don't you know? Pump it up. You got
even though I didn't do that, that's kind of more of what I dressed like.
You just dressed cool. You looked cool.
I guess.
Hearing.
I'm glad I don't now.
I guess.
Yeah.
That was so much more expensive.
Oh yeah, I've been through 100 phases.
Yeah. Now I'm just like I just go on Shein. I'm like whatever.
I was like emo, like goth, and like then emo.
Yeah, I did a little bit of that. Not like, emo, but
did you wear the like what did that look like for you?
Wristbands.
Like, you know, the studded belt.
Oh, the candy bracelets.
And like the wristbands and like, you know, that kind of stuff. And like like the swoopy emo hair, like.
Would you go to raves and stuff?
Yeah, like shows, yeah, all that.
This guy's a big concert head.
Yeah, I love that. So yeah, absolutely.
You had an emo phase or a goth phase?
No, I wanted to do it, but I wasn't cool enough to.
Went through like a ghetto phase too, where I dressed like Dipset sort of too.
Got to.
You know, like.
No,
I like also like with like the Guido type of thing with a French Connection like shirt.
Or like a V-cut or something.
Armani Exchange, like V-neck.
Yes.
With like spiky hair and like a headband and like tighter jeans with like white like the white diesel shoes. I look like such a douche.
Yeah.
I've been through many phases of style.
Oh.
No, I had like hand-me-down clothes. I don't have any older siblings. I just would acquire these clothes and like I kind of dressed like an old man too because I would wear my dad and my grandpa's stuff.
Whoa.
Yeah, no, it sounds cooler than it was.
Are you very thrifty?
No, I just looked like I rolled into my closet and whatever stuck to me I wore. Yeah.
You strike me as somebody that had like a Dorothy Wizard of Oz phase as like a kid.
Oh, like what? Like 1940s?
Yeah, like, you know, like a dress or something and then like a bow maybe.
Oh, that's fun.
Are you into vintage clothes at all?
I swing dance, so like I have a collection of.
Oh.
I have a collection of oldies.
Swing dancing is.
That you say swing dance because in college at Arizona State, I took a dance class.
No way! Would you swing?
History of dance. Well, and I didn't realize you were going to actually have to be dancing in this class as well. So
that'd be really funny if they just taught you about the dance.
No, it was like we talked about dance and then we danced. It was a 3-hour class, so like the first hour and a half is like learning the history of dance throughout the world, and then I didn't realize the second hour and a half is we can dance.
And this was a whole semester class?
Oh, a whole semester. And by the way, it was me and there were like it was me and like 2 other guys in the class. Everybody else is women.
Yeah.
And like every other guy in there was like clearly like creepily in there because it was going to be all women. And like I was just like, oh, this should be like an easy class.
Yeah.
Like, so it was great because all these guys were like very creepy, some of them. So I immediately was like, cool, just because these guys were like so weird. So immediately, like, but then I had to do a thing on swing dance where I had to go to like a swing dancing club and like observe them and participate.
Why did you make that noise?
And like write a paper.
Because I could just imagine him getting angry going to a swing dance club.
Like I'd like trying to find like me driving all over Arizona to like swing dancing.
It's like
club.
I knew something happened along the process where it was much more than swing dancing.
I remember one time I was like, there's like a 3-hour class at that dance class, and like. I was getting like fucked up or whatever. And like during break, I'm doing like oxy in the bathroom.
Oh no!
And like I did like too much.
Yeah.
No.
And like I come back to class and I'm like, I'm overdosing in class. Like I'm dying in class. Like legitimately. Like I'm turning green. Like this girl's like tapping me. She's like, are you okay? Like, do you want me to get like the ambulance? Like she's like, you're like not doing well. I'm like, I'm fucking fine. Like I'll be good. So I just like get up and leave. And I go into my car. And I must have like passed out in my car. And like hours later, that girl's like knocking on my car window. She's like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "Oh, I guess I lived." And I'm just like,
the life of a dancer.
Yes.
So is swing dancing like the
dying and
that like post World War II kind of like we're like in We're out, spin around.
Yeah, and it's like
That's
during
it.
World War II as well.
That's that Drake and Josh dancing, right?
I don't know what you're referencing. I know Drake and Josh, but I don't know.
They have that episode. They win the dance competition.
Oh, that's fun. I haven't seen that.
I assume that would be swing dancing.
I feel bad.
No,
for
I'm
myself.
on my own here. I'll die on this hill.
Hard to describe.
Okay, did you learn Jitterbug or Lindy Hop?
Jitterbug, right?
Jitterbug.
That one sounds more familiar.
Okay, that's fine. Do you remember any of it? You remember how to dance?
Not really.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, yeah, I can't.
They made us do that too in school. Like you had to like partner up. Hopefully you got like a partner who was cool, whatever. And then they made like our grandparents like come
Oh,
to like school with us and like dance with us.
that's
or
so
something.
cute.
That's cute.
That's
I
very
guess.
wholesome.
Yeah, and then you had to like do the dance. It was like left, right, something, spin around, maybe a dip or something. But it was fast. It was like it's like
Yeah, because I remember the song because there was like years ago there was like a big like the cherry poppin' daddies and the zoot suit riot.
Yeah.
Hey, you're gonna tell me they don't do oxys, the cherry poppin' daddies?
Cherry poppin' daddies.
Yeah, they are high.
Some of those like swing songs from the '90s are pretty good actually.
Oh yeah. It had
So
that
let's
revival.
get into your
Yeah.
if you want to dive into your dancing
Yeah,
Sure.
career.
tell us
We're here.
more
We're
about
here
this.
with Maddie B, the first
And last.
and last vegetarian.
Oh yeah, I'm a vegetarian.
Okay, cool.
Wow.
All right.
Vegetarian.
The first woman to ever touch down
That's right.
as a guest
First woman to ever be in this place. Just kidding.
for Caffeine Overdose. This is a legendary moment.
Yes.
Okay.
It's an honor.
Stop sending us letters now. No, I'm just kidding. Nobody cares.
We've done like a couple of episodes where we're like, there might not be women on screen, but there are plenty working the controls in the
They're out
background.
there.
They're here.
They're
This
out
show
there.
is run by
The
women.
producer. Okay. Great.
Yeah.
This is practically the new View.
Women have just lined the walls.
Yes.
We've
Working.
hired women everywhere.
We hired them.
We've hired
They
women
won't come here
everywhere.
voluntarily.
No.
We have to pay
We
them.
have to hire them. No one's coming here.
No, so this
voluntarily.
is a great moment. This is open the. You're like the Jackie Robinson of this podcast.
And you live in Newark.
Oh, I think that's.
Did Jackie Robinson live in Newark?
The stadium. is
I think
named
that's
after him.
different,
I think it's a little different.
but in a good way.
Yeah.
So no, we're happy to have you,
Thank you. Happy to be
comedian
here.
Maddie B, coming all the way from Colorado
Yeah.
Yes.
down to Newark to swing dance and tell some jokes. I like it. It's very good. Interesting how
Because
Paul and you both coming from other states
Yeah.
from the West.
Mhm.
You're a little more West.
I'm a little bit more
To
west.
Newark.
Yeah, but Paul had I'm pretty sure there's nothing in Iowa.
No. He didn't even have a TV.
He
And-
couldn't even tell us another famous person from Iowa.
Yeah, Ashton Kutcher's from Iowa.
Yeah, there were people in the comments going, "Why this guy doesn't know any famous?" The only famous person he could think of Iowa was Caitlin Clark. That was the only. I'm like, who? If you asked me who was from, I didn't even know she was actually from Iowa.
Yeah. He barely knew anything. They didn't even have like lighters and
No,
shit.
he barely knew anything about his own state.
Right.
I was perplexed by how little he knew about Iowa.
Yep.
You both from New Jersey?
Us?
Oh yeah. Okay. Well, New Jersey
Yeah.
has a lot really cool history and stuff though.
Right. We got like everything in Jersey. It's like you drive 20 minutes this way, wear a bulletproof vest. You drive 20 minutes this way, you're at a farm. And then
Yeah.
it's like a beach, not that far, and then, a good college,
We've
maybe.
got everything.
Yeah.
Someone once told me it's like if you took the entire U.S. and shrunk it down, that's New Jersey. It just has
100%.
everything.
100%.
Yeah,
And I
we've
love
got
that.
a bit of. You're right. We do have a bit of.
We really
everything.
do.
There's
Beach, farm,
Yeah,
ghetto,
Oil
suburbs.
industry.
We've got mountains. We have
We have the
plains,
Appalachian Trail.
streams.
We
Yeah.
got some Lewis and Clark going on up in here.
The Appalachian Trail.
So let's
Lots of
let's
people
step
go
back.
missing on that.
Let's step back to this. So give us a little origin, right? So Colorado, dancing, college, maybe something like that. What brought you over here? And then are you doing the dancing thing here too, or is that just a hobby? We need to know. The people need to know.
It's all hobbies. I've never.
Okay.
I mean, comedy's the first thing I've gotten paid for artistically, and that's pretty amazing.
Love that.
All right.
Love that.
Yeah. I mean, I for the most part, that is the only thing I've artistically been paid for, and that's really cool. But no, I came over here for school, and I go dancing here actually go in New York more often. for dancing, but Budapest, Hungary actually has a really great dancing scene.
That's why you're going there.
Yeah, and like I was reconnecting with family and stuff, and I made friends there. Yeah, I have family in Hungary and in Germany, and I'm really fortunate to be able to like visit them. And
How often have you visited?
I've been really lucky to go the past several years. Like,
Oh wow!
G told me you're going the whole summer.
I am going the whole summer.
Yeah.
I'm going. G told you this?
G told
Oh
me.
yeah. No, I'm going.
She knows everything about everybody.
G's the best.
He's like, you
Shout out to
didn't
G.
know Maddie was a Pisces? I'm like, I don't know.
I'm like, I barely remember everybody's name.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean? Like, there are people I should know their names by now. That's no longer appropriate for me to ask what their name is. I just hope that somebody says it when I'm there now.
What do? You just like engage right in the conversation?
I just go, you'll never know, buddy, chief, pal.
Yeah.
Like, you get one of those.
Yeah, I'm a big like, how are you doing?
Yeah.
Big capital letters, you doing.
Yes.
I mean, how often do we actually say each other's names?
Never.
I don't know your guys' names, actually.
It's true. Or it's like we were saying, like your people's like real, people with like the fake names, or I just know whatever name they sign up with at like the show.
That's true.
Right.
There's a lot of people who go by the pseudonym
stage
or
name.
yeah.
I don't need a stage name. That's fine. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah. Always good to have I'm glad Kenny put.
Cousin Kenny.
Yeah. Because it was just Kenny.
Yeah, which is very hard to market.
Yeah.
Just Kenny.
Could be a lot of people. That's good.
Yeah.
Cousin Kenny.
And
sounds
B,
like a 1950s
Maddie B, I
radio
guess
host.
It's just short.
short.
Yeah, because the last name it's Hungarian and like
You're doing
hard to
every
pronounce.
host a favor.
Yeah.
You don't want to get
Wake up, Phil.
when they bring you up.
Yeah.
Or you misspell your name.
Yeah, I was at PaisanCon.
Wake up, Phil.
Yeah, I like him too. Like
I just love that you butchered your name.
No, it was so you know Bobby B, right? Bobby
Yeah.
Bolero, he's bald. And
No, actually I don't. But
he
oh,
was-
Bobby V.
Bobby B,
Balder guy.
Hey, Bobby
Italian
V.
guy.
You're just describing lots of men in New Jersey.
Yeah.
At this point.
we just a bald Italian.
But you know
guy.
Bobby Bayonne.
Yes.
Right? Different people.
Okay.
So
Yes.
So
Which
Bobby-
is important
You know
for the
Bobby
story.
Bayonne?
Yes.
Not him.
Well, you need to know, like, there's two of them for this story.
Right. So
Okay.
so Bobby B, not Bobby Bayonne.
Got it.
Was
Bobby
at
Bolero.
PaisanCon with me, and they called him on stage as Bobby Bayonne.
Okay.
And so he was really
I would
angry
be.
about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then for me, they were like, he goes, we have so many great comedians tonight from all over, some of the best comedians. He goes, this next comedian, he hasn't really been doing it that long. He's kind of new to comedy. Give it up for Ray. And I was like, what?
This
What?
next guy, never met him. He's probably not even that funny.
It was like, I think we just got
Coming
this
up
guy.
next, we got some guy we found outside roaming around. We let him up. He's fucking new to this.
Yeah.
This guy just crawled out of the dumpster. Give it
That's-
up. For,
yeah,
I know, I was on a high and then that happened. It's
Then
like,
it's like,
huh?
now
they know.
Who's this fucking jabroni?
Yeah, now I gotta really win him over.
I mean, I've been to mics where like I've never met them, and they're like, "Oh, she's hilarious," and I'm like, "Thank you for having that confidence in me, never
Yeah.
having a 20-second conversation."
Yeah.
The fact that he was like, "Yeah,
Wake up, Phil.
this fucking guy,"
This is the funniest human being on the face of the earth.
Yeah.
I laughed so hard I needed a freaking kidney.
So you
transplant.
started comedy in September.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, at the dojo. I
As
did.
a T-Rex.
Dojo regular.
I went to. I did the T-Rex around Halloween. So,
Oh, so that wasn't your first set.
oh my gosh, can you
That would have
imagine?
been funny.
That would have been
It
fun.
was,
Have you seen her T-Rex?
I've seen the T-Rex thing.
I've been
Do you
debating-
own that?
I do. I've been
Nice.
so I.
I like
do you rent that T-Rex
no,
costume?
I own it. I have 2 of them.
You have two
Oh.
of them.
I was debating on whether or not to do that again. It was a lot of fun, but I don't want that to like my.
It got a lot of views, right?
I
It
think
did well.
you know I don't remember if it got a lot of views, but a lot of people remember it.
I saw that for sure. I remember that.
It stuck in people's minds.
I almost didn't like in my mind, like there. I'm like, oh, you're not the T. That's a different person in my
Yeah.
mind almost. I'm like, oh, the T-Rex. I'm like, oh, that was Matt. Maddie's the T-Rex.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I don't mind doing that bit, and it was a lot of fun. Yeah, we are different. We are
So
separate.
so you did dinosaur themed jokes.
Yeah.
So can I hear one
Uh,
potentially?
I'm a little out of my comfort zone. You could say that I'm a nervous Rex.
Oh, okay. I like that.
I came up with some more, and I kind of want to do it again. But my dad's not a comedian or anything, but I always ask him about my jokes, and he thinks that would become too much like prop comedy.
Yeah.
And he's like,
well, once a year is.
Yeah, but this would be twice a year if I did it again.
If you did it before Halloween.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was a lot of fun to do, and I'm really thankful people keep remembering.
The idea of you having to travel around the country with a dinosaur costume through like customs everywhere.
I think if you don't do it at shows, then it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? Kind of.
And like someone was saying, like, what if you just went up there and didn't even talk about the fact that you're dressed as a dinosaur? What if
that's
so
also great?
Yeah.
Just did regular material in that costume.
I kind of love it, but like...
And then did all your dinosaur stuff just dressed normally?
Yeah.
Because if you do that at a mic for fun and you get like a clip out of it, I think that's all in good fun. I don't think that doesn't make you the T-Rex comic.
Yeah.
You know, if you were doing it at all your shows,
I also don't mind being the T-Rex comic.
There's much things you could be worse than the T-Rex comic.
I could be the T-Rex comic.
I honestly wouldn't mind it, but like, I don't know. I feel like I want to challenge myself and try other things, but like, I really wouldn't mind going back to it. It just depends on, I don't know, what is smart for the move of the career, the comedy career.
Right?
You know?
Well, it's always interesting when you want to like dive into like a new kind of thing. Like I do this thing, not me personally, just saying to yourself, like I do this thing that's funny. I have this great idea. Do I have the nerve, whatever, gusto to do it on stage and whatever, you know? Because I want to do like more like acting out impression kind of things. But I'm like,
oh, that's cool. Yeah.
You know?
It's hard to get silly on stage.
Right, low key.
You know?
It definitely takes a long time to get, you know, just totally like throw the veil and just be like,
to be goofy and sober on stage is
that's tough.
A challenge.
Yeah.
Right.
It's terrible.
Yeah. I mean, I kind of give props to Aldine because like he kind of is able to do that.
I give him,
Oh, he's got, he's got stones for some of the shit that he says up there. You know, just to like, because he's starting like that. Mm-hmm. So if you're starting already with like, I don't have a filter, I don't care, I'll say whatever I want, that's pretty cool. Yeah. You know?
Like, and if he starts to like just like write and develop, end with that, like he could have like a nice little dangerous combination. That'd be very funny.
He might be a genius.
Yeah. Maybe we're all dumb in Aldine's world, you know? He's the only one who gets it in this
Could
world.
be. There's something about it.
I just love that they found his joke book and sent him to a mental hospital for the night.
Yeah. As they should have, maybe.
Yeah, and listen, if you found my notepad and my phone, you'd be like, it's fucking lock this lunatic up too.
Yeah, that is crazy. Do you write on paper or in your phone?
Yeah, both. I'll wherever I have.
I try to write on paper, and it's just like I'm like, why am I?
Yeah, it's like worse than a diary.
My handwriting's bad, and I'm like, I don't write. I never write. And I'm like, I'm trying to write. And I'm like, why does my hand hurt? I'm not used to writing like this. And I'm like, just go back and type it into the phone.
Oh, why does my hand? Sorry.
Yeah.
Maybe I can write lefty.
Yeah.
No,
I'm a switch hitter.
There you go.
That's the thing, though. It's you can go as dark as you want to in writing sessions. No one's supposed to see that stuff.
Right.
You know?
Certainly not your football coach.
Until you leave your notebook somewhere.
Yeah.
I thought he gave it to people to read.
Yeah, no, I think he did it even worse. I mean, they screwed him over by giving it to the coach.
Yeah.
Yeah. They don't get it. They're not like us.
No. They're not like us.
You're a sports person? You played a sport?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I grew up doing gymnastics.
Okay.
And when I was like 20-something, I decided I wanted to try softball. So I went and did softball. And then a couple seasons later, I became the head coach of a kickball team.
Hey. Okay.
How's that?
It was great. We were a kickball team, and our team name was Only Hands.
Only hands?
Like OnlyFans.
Oh.
Because you catch the...
Yeah. Took me a
You
second.
still in kickball league?
I would love to be, but that's something I left behind in Colorado. I don't know. I would love to try that here, though.
I don't know if they have a lot of inner city kickball teams.
I wouldn't
I bet you
discount
there's a
it.
newer kickball league.
Listen, we were just talking about how Jersey has everything.
That's true.
Yeah.
My idiot friend still plays flag football every weekend. You know what I mean? Like, he's like, people are tearing ligaments for flag football.
I know.
You know what I mean? Like, seriously. Like, you're like, You know what I mean?
It's funny because I know who you're like talking about.
Men with families. Like, you know what I mean? Like, people have families. They're like tearing quads at like flag football.
Yeah.
Did you guys ever do that thing in high school where it was like the girls went and played football and the guys were the cheerleaders?
Oh, like powder puff or
Yeah,
whatever.
that's what it is.
I went to an all boys Catholic
okay.
school, so
Whoa.
we didn't have any of those shenanigans.
What was that like?
Honestly, like low key, it was kind of like not bad. You don't have to. Doesn't matter what you look like every morning. Who gives a shit? There's none of the men in there. It's got a uniform, so I don't have to worry about picking out the clothes.
True.
I throw whatever shirt and tie or polo shirt on, depending on the time of the year. You could fucking fart, no one cares. Like whatever, it's just a bunch of men. There were perks of it. Like,
Yeah.
you could just do whatever.
Sounds kinda lit,
You could say
actually.
whatever the fuck you want. You don't have to worry about being embarrassed in front of some girl or somebody making you look like a fool. You're like, who gives a shit? Just say whatever. And then, we would have the dances where with the girls schools were around.
Oh, what? That's so cool. They would do dances and
then
like
you do we would have a dance.
They would merge.
Yeah, and then the
Whoa.
girls' schools would have dances, and then you would go to the girls' schools' dances. They would come to our dances, and then everybody's from a different town. So now instead of me knowing all the people, like I would just know only people in Paramus where I lived. Well, now I have friends in every town here. So now instead of just knowing all the girls in Paramus, now I know all the girls in Paramus and Ridgewood and all these other towns. Everyone knows.
Oh.
Now there's going to be a party. Somebody in one of these towns is going to be away. Parents are going to be away.
hey.
So now you have like an infinite like region of places to go.
The connections.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, honestly, it's really not. We were done. The last day of school was the first day in June. We were done in June. We started after Labor Day. Tuesday and Thursdays we were done at 1:30 in the afternoon. The rest of the week we were done at 2:00. It was so much better.
Is that how much the women are slowing down the
Yes,
school day?
yes.
Like, it's just letting you out
Just
early?
letting us go? But
Wow.
it had advantages.
I bet during those school dances, the teachers were watching you guys like hawks.
Yeah.
I bet they were like, hey, safe room.
Very,
Jesus.
very pent up.
It wasn't a very it was a Catholic school based upon money and sports excellence.
That's true.
Yeah, it was like no religion was like the fifth thing on there. It was like no one cared. It was like, are we winning?
You had to go to like mass though.
Yeah,
for school.
Great. So instead of sitting in math class and participating, I sit in mass for an hour. Great. Who gives a shit? They're standing up. We're drinking wine. We're clapping and singing. Better than fucking math class. Like I love how people you guys just sit. Yeah, during the middle of the day, would you rather be in biology class or fucking singing and clapping and fucking drinking wine and eating cookies? I'm eating Jesus crackers, drinking wine. It's 10:30 in the morning. You're in fucking algebra. Who won? I did.
Yeah, I would rather go to church than math. That's true.
Right? Who the fuck would rather math questions or just sit there in church? I don't want to sit
Dude,
there.
all that clapping, so off beat too.
Oh yeah, I'm not paying any attention.
You practiced for how many years? And you
Well,
still.
then I joined the church choir because we used to have to do community service, and I was like, I'll be damned if I'm going to serve the community on my free time.
Okay.
So I found out that you got community service if you join the church choir.
Mm-hmm.
And then I realized they only practice during homeroom. And they only perform during the mass in the middle of the school day. So I was like, oh.
Not a bad gig.
No. So then I joined, and then I started like telling other people about this. So then then all of a sudden my friend who's like the quarterback of the football team's like in the choir. And now all these people, and now we've ruined the choir.
Yeah.
Oh.
Where we've like taken it over.
Can you sing?
No, none of us could sing. We were
Yeah.
terrible singers. They were like stand all the way in the back. No, I couldn't sing.
Yeah.
And then my friend got kicked out because somebody else was supposed to do a solo, and he just decided in mass to just knock this kid out of the way and just go up to the mic and just start singing a terrible solo.
That sounds kind of cool.
It was fucking hilarious.
Was this at a concert? Or?
No, in the middle of mass for the 500 people. He just knocked this other kid who was supposed to sing out of the way and just went up and started like screaming into the microphone and like gyrating and like he just like started like acting like he was Mick Jagger during his church. Like
Little quiet boy.
Yeah, it was like a whole like
Got the devil in the
panic.
mix.
Yeah.
It caused a whole scene and panic, and then they threw him out of choir.
Oh man.
You were private school or public schools?
I was public school and I think it was like a magnet school, and then I was homeschooled.
Hold on.
What's a magnet
What
school?
the hell is a
tell
magnet
us.
school?
Enlighten
I think
us.
they focus more on arts.
Oh.
And stuff?
Like Victorious.
What?
All right. What? They don't have Nickelodeon
Oh.
in Colorado? Like, I don't know.
No, yeah, that was a TV show.
Yes.
I don't know.
But all the kids, it was for like artists.
Yeah, but it
Yeah,
was like
the show.
I only went kindergarten to 5th grade. There.
Oh, so like
Seems like the least
macaroni art?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
I feel like a high school you would be like an art
Here
school.
we're
Like, what are you
focusing
doing
on
with them?
Birdhouse.
Was it like a child actor school? Like
No,
Yeah.
not
kindergarten?
even. No child actors came out of Greeley, Colorado. It was not that I know of, anyways.
Not
But-
yet.
Not yet.
Yeah, and then I was homeschooled.
It's good. Hey, I know you're sitting on your beanbag chair right now, but you're gonna be somebody one
That's
day,
right.
okay? Greenlit, Colorado, whatever.
Greenlee.
Greeley.
Greenlee?
Greeley, listen here, you
Greeley.
little stinker from Greeley, Colorado. I know that our town is famous for smelling bad, but one day,
Oh,
one
interesting.
day it'll be famous for you. Don't let your dreams
Local
be
Colorado
dreams.
politics.
Greeley sounds like a
Why
like
do
a
they say?
smoothie
Why do they
place.
say your town smells bad?
There's a cow slaughter house, and on Tuesdays they boil the blood, and so
Whoa.
it smells bad.
Why would they do that?
The whole state, I don't know, it's like a farming thing.
Boil the blood.
They burn they like burn the blood so that it I don't know, that's just what they
That's
say.
how they make bacon. Okay.
And
So they
so
like
the whole state will smell bad and everyone will be
so
like,
they,
"Oh, that's
they,
Greeley."
they burn it off to get rid of it.
I think so.
Okay, I thought they were like boiling it to make something out of it. I'm like, what are they like? Come with blood? I just picture them like a blood cauldron, like
Yeah.
just cow, like somebody has
Yeah.
a giant vat of cow blood being
Yeah.
boiled. Like when there's just witches.
You want your
flying.
A1 steak sauce? This is how you get it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Snails, puppy dog tails, you know.
Oh,
A little magic.
Yeah.
I wonder if my TikTok witch would approve of this.
You've been to Colorado? I've never been.
I've been to Colorado once.
Where'd you go?
I went to Denver.
That's in Colorado, yeah.
Not close to you.
It's about an hour away.
Okay.
Yeah.
I went to visit Air Force University, I think.
When you were like choosing
I
colleges.
just went to the campus.
Oh.
I think I think my dad wanted to look at the whatever. I don't know.
Yeah. No, but I went to the magnet school and then I was homeschooled and I'm pretty sure that probably checks out. Then I went to I think it was like a charter school for high school. Yeah.
Charter means what too?
Now, was it homeschool? Was it just you, or your brothers and sisters, or
It was just me. I don't have any siblings. Yeah. And it was really great. I could sleep till 10 in the morning, be done with my schoolwork by 2.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Not
that's great.
Not quite as, the same schedule as Catholic school, but
No, but you got your own. Like, now, did your mom or dad teach it?
it was my dad, and I would sneak onto Webkins for half the day too.
Bingo.
Yeah,
Nice.
Little Club Penguin never hurt nobody.
Little
No.
Toontown.
Toontown,
Remember
okay.
Toontown?
Big on
Yes.
that. That was my thing.
I loved Toontown.
Pretty cool.
Dude. Yeah, but Webkins was easier because I could just switch the browsers real fast.
It's like, I am listening. I'm not collecting
Yes.
jelly beans.
That's like when I used to work in the office and it would be the NCAA tournament.
Yeah.
And I'd be watching that, and they had ESPN had this thing where it was like, if you watched it through their browser, it had a boss button. And if you hit the boss button, a fake spreadsheet would pop up over the games.
Wow. That's
So I could
good.
just watch
That's so
basketball.
good.
I'd be sitting in my office watching basketball, and then I'd see somebody coming. I'd just hit the boss button.
That's
Just, A
genius.
fake Excel sheet would pop up.
Wow.
That's brilliant.
That's really
Yeah,
good.
it's fucking great.
Is that the most that you got away with in the office? Or
Oh,
what
I
other-
mean, I would sleep at my desk at times. I mean, I should probably not tell you stories in case I need to get a job, but yeah, I would sleep in the bathroom at points.
You've grown since then.
yeah.
You're a better man now.
No, yeah.
You would never do
No,
that.
I would never go to the sleep in the bathroom at my job ever again.
I do a lot of
Never do that.
typing speed tests when I'm bored at work.
Or watch YouTube.
I don't know
So
what
you're
else to
still
do.
being productive.
I guess, but it's more personal.
I was way more productive working from home
Yeah.
than I was at the office.
Oh, I'm the opposite.
Because at home, I go, if I could I'll just get all this done and then I'm free.
Mhm.
And I'm like, oh, I'll go to the gym now. I could do little things. I'm like, oh, everyone's going to be off later. It's going to be a pain in the ass to go to the pharmacy and go to the gym now, later. I'll do that now while no one's around.
While you're working.
Yeah, and then I'll send that email at 6, or I'll do that. So you know what I mean? Like
I like that.
that kind of thing. Where I'm at the office, I'm like, I'm stuck here till 5 anyway. I was going to watch YouTube and make videos for my Instagram.
Yeah.
You're just a student right now, or you're also a teacher teaching a swing class or something?
No, I used to do some substitute teaching, but I picked up a job teaching gymnastics in the city.
I was going to say, you'd be
How
the
about that?
second person from out of state that moved to Newark that's substitute teaching that
Yeah,
we've had
Paul.
on the podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, Paul was telling me, he's like, you moved to Newark from a Midwest country.
Yes, 'cause-
You substitute teach.
Yeah.
He's like, this girl is my, like,
Yeah.
she's taking,
If we're not friends, then he's like, I got nothing to live
Yeah.
for.
yeah, no.
Oh, that's great. That's funny.
But no, I teach two very privileged children in New York City.
Oh.
Yeah.
You swing or something else?
No, gymnastics.
Oh.
Yeah.
She flipped onto the stage at our dojo set.
I heard about it. I think you said she did like a cool flip.
It was a cool flip.
Thanks, dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to be
I was
able
a little
to.
nervous back
Yeah,
there.
you're a gym. You're a
I knew it was
gymnast.
coming, so I was just like those judges, like, or the coach,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
stick the landing, stick the landing.
I was flipping towards Chris, and he's like, I knew you were going to do it, and he still, like, flinched.
Oh,
yeah. It was intense.
Now, were you part of you nervous at all, or is it that's just such a routine
To flip?
thing for you? Yeah.
I wanted to do it without my hands, so the hands was like a safety, so I wasn't nervous at all.
Wow.
Yeah.
What do
Such a
you were gonna
flex.
just front flip onto the stage?
Yeah, you run, you skip the first step, then with your second foot you'll launch, and then I could probably practice this.
Uphill.
Yeah, it's
Wow.
like, it gives you the...
I don't know.
Build momentum. You know when you flip.
I only flip in water.
When was the last time you guys went to a trampoline park?
Oh, I love
I've
Sky
never been
Zone.
to
A
one.
big Sky Zone enthusiast over here.
Never?
I've never been to a trampoline park before.
I like flipping. I go to trampoline. I'll just do backflip. I probably can't anymore. I probably get dizzy. and stuff.
I've never done a flip except in the water, where I'm like in a pool and I'll just like
go
Off the diving
underwater.
board?
I
and
go
then-
under and I flip like.
No.
What about like off a diving board?
Even that I don't do.
Oh no.
I've never flipped
I'd be
off
like
of that. No, I don't really know how. For somebody who had a pool his entire life growing up, I still can't really dive right.
I never like diving.
Oh no,
But
absolutely
flipping is
not.
cool.
I plug my nose.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
also. Well, I go like this and I do like a barrel roll.
Maybe
in the
like
water.
3 or 4 summers ago, I learned how to backflip, but I didn't stay with it, and I would never try it again.
I have
Why
to
not?
say,
Because I don't know. I guess I was like 4 years younger,
And
more
you're
like
like-
you know,
And?
you're like,
nimble.
my
and-
ACLs can't handle this anymore.
I probably could handle it. I'm just like
You're in
more
shape.
like nervous.
You're a happening fella.
You know,
You're not
You're
a
a happening.
because
Yeah.
I was just doing it alone in my backyard and being like, "Wow, I'm not dead yet. This is crazy."
You're not like a fat muppet like me. You're hip and cool and shape.
Yeah, I don't know. I was just worried about it because I never
Sure.
landed it perfectly.
How did someone teach you, or how'd you learn?
No, no. Like I worked somewhere with like it was like a camp thing,
Mhm.
and they had like one of those gymnastic mats,
Mhm.
so it has like a little more give to
You
it.
just threw a backflip?
Yeah,
That's insane.
Yeah.
That's,
That's like crazy.
I was like, if now is gonna be the time, I'm never on like a thing that can like
if you could just throw a backflip though, like you could definitely still do it at like a trampoline park or something.
Oh no, I could definitely do it at the trampoline. I'm more just worried about like you know how like the astronauts have to go through that thing. They're like whoa, 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 and they get dizzy.
Oh, yeah.
I get dizzy. Like I would not go on a merry-go-round.
Oh, I hate
Or,
roller
like,
coasters.
Yeah, like stuff like that. Like I get really dizzy, so I'm just thinking like it's probably gonna get worse as I get older. So
Mhm.
if I flipped, I would be able to nail it, but then I'd probably be like, oh god, oh god. You
When
know?
was the last time you were upside down?
Sky Zone probably.
When did you go?
2 years ago, maybe
years
a
ago?
little
When
over.
was the last time you were upside down?
last week when I was in Florida in the pool, I was like doing handstands.
Hey!
I'm a handstand king. I love doing a handstand. I like doing my little flip things in the water though.
yeah.
I do handstands. But then like there was a basketball hoop with a ball, so I was doing a lot of shooting with the basketball hoop in the water. But normally I'm doing handstands like crazy. 'Cause I just like the idea. I'm like, and then I'm the worst. I'm like, watch and make sure my legs are straight. And I'll be like, I get on them. Did I do a good job? Like,
Yeah, you're still like a kid. Like
expect you
who
to
saw me?
Yeah. Like oh my god, I'm trying to make my dad but get up and take
Watch
pictures of
me.
me doing handstands.
That
Like, what are you doing?
was a funny question though. When was the last time you've been upside down?
yeah.
You know, like the DMV? I don't know, like somewhere.
Oh, the Patterson.
Yeah, I got held by my ankles for my
Yes.
photo.
How was Florida? Your pictures look like you were living.
This guy got
Oh.
tan.
Yeah.
farmer's tan, or
I usually get a better tan. This is a little bit of a weaker tan.
was it a farmer's tan or all tan?
Oh, all tan. I'm
Oh,
topless down
nice
there.
job.
Yeah, I go all
baby.
the way.
Wow.
I just go. I don't care anymore. I'm like, whatever.
Oh yeah.
I hate the fat guy in the wet shirt thing. That you look worse. You look worse and fatter with the shirt clung to you.
You will never be in
Wet.
alliance.
No! I hate other fat people. I fucking hate them. They're the worst. They're embarrassing. I hate their excuses. It's our fault we're fat. It's got nothing to do with anything else. I know I am why I am fat. I'm aware of this.
Yeah.
It's nobody else's fault. It's not Duncan's fault I'm fat. It's my fault I'm fat. Okay? I understand this. I'm not with the fat people that are blaming everybody else for it.
And that's how we're gonna get the sponsor. That quote. It's not Duncan's fault. I'm fat.
Yeah.
I'm fat because I chose to be.
Like, I'm not the type of fat person that thinks that they should shut Disneyland down for 6 months to make all the seats bigger. Like, I go, maybe I've fatted myself out of that ride.
Right.
And if I want to get back into that ride, I've got to lose a couple. Like, I don't think that you should, like, I'm not like, make this bigger because I'm fat now. Like, I hate those fat people. They fucking drive me crazy.
Yeah.
I'm like, you know, there's just like a reasonable, you know, it's like, I don't think everybody else should have to, like, suffer because of, like, whatever my, like, decision was or whatever. Like, I don't expect the world to accommodate, like, my shit. That's like...
No, that's good. You're selfless.
Yeah. You're taking a lot of
You might
responsibility.
be goddamn humanitarian.
Right? Like, I'm not, like... I'm not making videos, like, at Disney World.
Dude.
Like, oh, this monster, make the seats bigger, okay? And you're just like, I just work here. And you're like, this fat, phobic fuck won't let me on the ride. It's like, sir, I just don't want you to die falling off the roller coaster. You fat-shaming prick, how dare you? I just don't want you to die on the roller coaster, you fat muppet. I don't care. Like, it's for your safety, so you don't fall out of the ride.
Yeah.
You can tell I follow the plus-size park hoppers.
Yeah, I like them, though.
They drive me crazy.
You know them?
No.
It's like these group of plus-size park hoppers.
Okay.
They go to
That would
amusement
make
parks.
sense.
Yeah, and then
They go to amusement parks and they're entire. Yeah,
They do a lot more eating than riding rides. That's
Yes.
fine. That's fine because they do it well. It's kind of like a vlog. Oh, I went to
Yes.
Epcot and I got a Mickey Mouse pancake, but I also got a Wreck-It Ralph hamburger. You know,
Wow.
and then they
And then what, they yell at people?
They don't yell. They're just more like, hey, we would like some more scooters and a couple of more rides that
Or they're like,
we
oh,
can go on.
If you weigh this size, you won't be able to get into the teacup ride.
Yeah.
But if you position yourself diagonally and put your gut above the bar, you can sneak and beat the system in.
Yeah, it's kind of like that.
Like that kind of shit.
It's like tips for being heavy at a park, I guess. Yeah.
So it's kind of like an emotional roller coaster as well.
Bingo.
Wow.
Yeah.
The best is I love their like this.
The tilt-a-whirl has never tilted so much.
No, stop.
Yes.
I
Well, they
lie.
also do like the other fat person thing too, where it's like, oh, look at I'm eating this tiny amount of like salad at this thing. How, like they do that like thing. It's like just eat what you want.
I think that's why they made the lazy river too. You know,
that's fun, yeah. That and so kids can pee in it.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, it needs somewhere to go.
Listen, I'm not gonna walk all the way.
Pretty
to the
big
bathroom.
water park for only one porta potty section.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, Ope is huge.
Oh, I'm just gonna say.
I work with a girl from Ohio. She'd be open all the time. Okay.
She be open.
She'd be open.
She be open.
Not like that. She is a whore, though. No. She's fun. So, any vendettas? Do we need to? Should we? I know you might. You might have a big list.
I've got a whole phone of vendettas. I'm just waiting.
Who do you
to
have a
get into
vendetta
it.
against?
Oh, everyone. No.
Oh, did I turn
No,
it back
you're
on?
good.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
Okay.
Hey, do you have any vendettas? Beefs?
Restaurants mainly. Like I would love to call a restaurant and let them hear a piece of my mind or your mind, as long as somebody's giving it to them. To be honest, that'd be great.
Everybody's nice to me. I don't have any.
Oh no! Whenever I
vendettas.
go out to eat, they give me such a hard time. Whatever I ask for, it's always messed up. Then they look at me like I'm crazy, and waiters hate me. A lot of food people don't like.
You have
me
a lot
for some
of.
reason.
Yeah. I'm very.
It's just
big.
always been like that my whole life, even before I was appropriating. You know.
Even before that.
When was
Yeah.
that? When you were like a baby, or?
Yeah, I always at 4, 5, 7 years old. Can I get a hamburger, no cheese? cheese.
No, that's like a thing. Like
I'll freak out.
Every place has like a fucking cheese robot back there.
Yeah, I'm saving you
like,
money.
God
Keep
forbid,
the cheese.
like, tell the fucking robot back there it's the same thing. Just don't put the cheese on it. Like people, that's like a thing. People can't people can't they can't fathom that you don't want the cheese on.
Yeah,
it. It's like too much.
Yeah.
To handle that you don't want the cheese.
And then maybe if I don't get cheese, spare me a quarter. I'm saving you money.
Oh yeah, I get that. Like if
That'd
you're
be
leaving
cool.
something off the sandwich, why don't they prorate
That's
the sandwich?
The one thing I
Is that
like
too
about
much to
Chick-fil-A.
Do they?
Is I notice when I take the lettuce and tomato off the thing, it'll drop the price of the sandwich down by pennies. But I appreciate it.
They're doing
that's
God's
nice.
work.
Yes.
Is what I'm hearing.
Well, Chick-fil-A, yeah.
Yes, they are.
A damn chicken crusade.
Yeah. And I'm like, I like that. I'm like, I like that you're not charging me for these things.
Yeah, so I wanted to call somebody and bother them. But we don't have this is a nice organic podcast. We don't have to call anybody.
I don't know who would want to call. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, that's okay. See, everybody treats you nice. You're having a good experience. We have been patronized.
Yes. We have been thrown out to the tossed away like garbage.
Yeah.
Right?
Castaways over
Yes.
here. Outcasts.
Freaks. Losers.
Yeah.
Muppets.
I was going to wait till you do it. Just keep more insults. I was like, me? I'm a Muppet too?
Steampunk Ray Charles over here.
Yes, that's right.
Steampunk Ray Charles.
I don't know. There's something about the glasses.
That would be a good album name. Yeah, that'd be good.
Who is it?
Good mashup.
Stevie Wonder was the one where they're like, we don't really think he's blind.
Yeah.
Not Ray Charles.
He'd be doing non-blind stuff
Dude,
sometimes.
when he caught that fucking mic stand falling, I'm like, your supersonic hearing isn't that good.
Right.
You're in a concert venue with 700 people. They're all making noise. You heard the mic stand start to fall and caught in midair?
I don't know. I feel like
I'm not buying that
other
bullshit.
senses kick in. Also,
But you got spidey senses.
when people
you're
are blind, it's not that they just see, pitch blackness, right? It could be a tunnel vision. It could be spots.
So I
Really?
think,
I
so
didn't know
he's
that.
exaggerating his blindness, I think. I think he's
He's
just
exaggerating.
he's just colorblind.
I think
He's just
really,
run with that, please. Just go with it. That would be kind of a crazy thing. He's a young singer, and they're like, "Well, I think you're pretty good, but
you need something.
What if he blinds
yeah,
you?
what if you have a gimmick?
Like
You're blind,
on
and he just
there.
didn't know that he was going to be the biggest soul R&B sensation. Now it's 70 years later. He probably gets home after work and he throws his glasses. I can't believe this shit. I've been doing this
I'm gonna
70
pretend
years.
I'm blind.
He's like, I'm watching Breaking Bad.
And you thought having to bring a dinosaur costume with you through TSA.
Yeah, you thought that
bad.
was tough.
Never mind. Now you're pretending you're blind for 70 years.
Oh my god, the
for your
dinosaur
bit.
costume through TSA, dude. That'd be hilarious.
Just go. Wait. Now, I would like to see you.
You try to pat me down, dude?
Wearing your dinosaur thing. I would. Would they let you fly in that?
I don't know. I feel like they'd ask me to deflate for the flight, you know? I try to sit in the seat, it's pouring over into the passengers next to me. I feel like they would probably be
That would be
excuse me, sir.
Yeah, would they let you go on to a plane with a costume like that?
I feel
That's a great. I wonder, would they what's the rule?
Would there be a rule
against it?
I feel like at some point there'd be a threshold where there.
What? Oh?
Oh. An unexpected guest?
If it's not Kenny, this is weird.
Kenny. Yeah.
Hey, come on in. Cousin Kenny is here.
Oh my
Alright.
god, my cousin. Your cousin.
Yeah, he must be all of our cousins.
Our cousin Kenny.
Hate my family.
Wow. It's like
Things
a family
happening.
reunion.
Yeah, this is nice.
Do you guys have family reunions?
Never, no.
Whoa, is this the middle of a podcast?
Yeah.
What's up, Buttercup?
You're like the guy that you made fun of in your act last night.
How's everybody doing? Interrupting the podcast.
Yeah, scoot around. Go hang out with some of our female
There's a lady
We have
producers.
an audience.
This
Our
is nice.
all-female staff.
It's not only your first podcast with a woman, it's your first podcast with an audience. This is
That's
a live
true. We have a
studio
live
audience.
audience.
It's a live
See what happens
Should we take some
when
questions?
we let women come.
Oh shit,
Yes.
what? When we let women
Oh,
come?
well, that too. That would
We
be
should not let women come, is what I'm hearing.
never.
women should come more often.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
On and off the podcast would be
Yes.
good. And because now things are happening for us. Audience.
Things happen when women.
Diversity. New work.
Did you see that AI thing I sent you on Instagram?
Yeah.
Where like the guy got killed and they like made him an AI and like give a speech in court to the guy that killed him? Don't do that to me.
That was pretty crazy.
At least make me look cool. Throw on some designer on me. You know, put me in Gucci. Don't put me in the regular shit I died in. Spruce me up. Like, you know what? In fact, I want the courtroom to have to listen to my 17-minute set from Tommy Fox's before.
Yeah.
Everyone should have to listen to my set. I should be in Gucci. Throw some gold teeth on there.
Yeah.
Why not?
I like that.
Everyone should dress up when they go to court.
Yeah, it's like a video of this guy who
This
like
guy,
died, and
he
he's
was
like,
he was
he's
murdered.
like talking as an AI person.
He's like,
things
I
that
know
he never
you.
said.
I know you murdered me, but still, like,
That's
it was
bizarre.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
but make me thinner. He was fattening. Like, you could drop him down a little bit, throw me down, make me look better. Put a big gold chain on, spruce me up.
That'd be good. Like you gave your own eulogy.
Yes,
Like,
this
but
is what I want.
AI.
Whoa, can you imagine?
Yeah, and then but you're now like you're cool. It's
You
like
don't dress me and make it look like I was at the Burlington Coat Factory. You're gonna go to all the trouble to bring me back from the dead to lecture the guy who murdered me. Put a Gucci shirt on
Yeah.
me.
But
for fuck's
they
sake.
should dress you up authentic to who you are, not.
Nah, me and the Gucci was who I am. I just can't afford it. Make me who I want it to be, goddammit. I've been murdered. The least you could do is put some fucking Fendi on me. Is that too much to ask?
I like that.
I've been murdered.
Yeah.
Can I get some gold teeth? Now that I'm dead even? I don't know. That seems like a fair thing. I've been
audience
killed.
likes that.
Audience likes that.
Thank you. Throw
Yeah.
some fucking, just some gold fronts.
Yeah,
It doesn't even have to be diamonds.
maybe even like a
You don't even have to actually buy the diamonds from the store. You're doing it digitally. This is an Indian guy on Fiverr could do this in 20 minutes. You can have me looking fucking great in this court video.
tan.
This guy's getting the death penalty if I show up with gold teeth and a Gucci suit. He's getting the chair. They're going to give him the needle. You put me up there in some Burlington Coat Factory shit, he might get 5 years and let him go. They're like, look at this fucking bullshit.
Yeah, he killed an everyman.
Yeah, what is this ham and egger? Who cares if he kills this ham and egger, this average Joe? This man had gold teeth and Gucci. His life needs to be avenged. This is what I'm
You
thinking.
hear that? You hear that? You hear that?
These are the things I think about when
Okay.
I'm at home alone.
I think we should take some questions from our live studio audience.
Do we have any questions?
Yeah. Why are you a lawyer in this scenario?
The guy was a lawyer.
No.
Oh no, he was
No.
on trial.
He was killed, and so before sentencing, the prosecution decided to just make an AI version of him give a speech to the murderer and the court.
Oh,
And I'm like, this is insane.
That's insane.
And then I'm like, they've got him in like a John Deere hat and like regular clothes. I'm like, I would spruce me the fuck up before you send me
Yeah.
out
Now
here.
I get it. Now I get
Question from our Iowa
it.
representative.
Give it a while.
What would you want your AI version of yourself to say in court?
The N word, easily.
No,
It ain't me. It ain't me. We got one shot at this, guys. We got one chance to make it right. If you had one opportunity, I don't know.
He would, part of me,
Yeah, if you got murdered, and now your AI is speaking for you.
I'd want them to, I would want like at least a couple of my bits thrown in there. Like I would want everyone to have to listen to my bits. I want like a solid 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Everyone should hear about my friend with kids and like the drag queen thing.
Yeah.
I think that should be in there. I think the math joke should be in there. Very much everyone should hear about me.
So it's just a set.
Yeah, I want.
It's just a type 5.
It's
Yeah.
a set, and I want to go, this is what you've stolen from the world, you fuck. This is
Yeah.
what the world will no longer have this now. All of this brilliance is gone because of your behaviors. And then I'm like, death penalty. 100%. This guy's going down.
What about you?
Oh, I don't know.
I wanted to say free Palestine.
Yeah, free Palestine.
Palestine.
Yeah, just say both. Just like, I like Russia and Ukraine,
Yeah.
Palestine, and the
I
Jews.
want even in death, I want to be on the fence.
Yeah.
I want to ride, even in death, I go, I just don't want to, just in case. I don't, God might be more of a Russia guy or a Ukraine. I don't know. Let me ride the fence all the way in.
Your AI bot would get existential on this
My AI bot's very deep.
in this trial.
Yeah, he is all over the place.
He's contemplating the
He'll be
morality
like-
of religion and.
There might be somebody in the court going, can we kill this guy again? Is there an option to bring him back and murder him again? His AI bot is insufferable. This guy, we're actually so glad you've murdered him. Thank you. Please get rid of him.
Yeah.
We can't. Thank God this is all that's left of you.
I feel like that'd be counterproductive to winning your case. Not gonna
Oh, he's
lie.
not winning.
No, I'm not winning.
Oh.
Don't let anybody know what he was really like.
He had this joke about blackface. Maybe he was more layered than we thought.
I'd like to. Someone.
I'm pretty sure it'd just be more layers of white though, Ray. Not gonna lie.
Oh, please.
Me just giving instructions.
I'm not if I'm an onion, I'm a blooming onion.
You're an
damn it.
onion that just gets whiter is the more layers you be on.
No.
Here.
Wrong.
A caucus onion.
I'm like an apple. There's a black pit in the middle, okay? All right?
Look
There's
at
nothing
this.
in there. I'm an avocado.
Between
damn it.
Ray's hair and my tan, we're halfway there.
Oh my-
folks.
I think we've reached our the crust, honestly.
The outer crust.
The Earth's crust. Like, we're getting close to the mantle. We're
We live
here.
on the-
This has been not only a legendary moment for the podcast, but also a pretty good time.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Maddie B. You have any
you,
plugs?
Maddie.
Do you have any shows? You have anything you want to say?
Follow me on Instagram, step.maddie.
Oh, no, we'll put that in. The producers, we have this Latina chick. She puts it
Yes.
in there.
You can also add it now. There's no reason to not.
Okay, all right.
Nobody hires more Latin American females on a podcast than us. Nobody.
We're like a car wash.
Yeah.
All right, guys. This has been Caffeine Overdose 18. Follow, subscribe, check out Maddie's stuff. Very funny comedian.
May 23rd with Cousin Kenny and G Pow at Smokes and Jokes 2 in Newark, New Jersey.
Oh, I've heard of Cousin Kenny. He's pretty funny.
Yeah, the Cousin Kenny's great.
G-Pow too. Oh my god, yeah.
Yep. And go on HBO Max and watch Road Rage, episode 7, season 3, and see me on there, okay?
Yes.
Also on your Investigation Discovery Network through your cable provider. All right? Episode 7, season 3. Watch me on Road Rage. I am fantastic.
And stick around for a swing dance tutorial.
That's right.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Look at that. Not crip walk. Not crip walk. Not crip walk.